Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
New on Curiosity Stream. With superior armies comes superior weapons. How has innovation mechanized the battlefield? From bullets to battleships and everything in between. It's machinery of warfare. Plus, from the gross to the gourmet. See how that in-flight meal lands on your tray table. On secrets of your airline food. It's all on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. This year is our 50th anniversary. That's right. And this Friday, we're kicking off a big anniversary weekend. Big celebration. And, man, we got lots of bands and alumni, big names in the Pacific Northwest. And, of course, you, The Rock, all is taking part in this big 50th. Again, Friday is a huge day.
Let's not forget about people who went on to do great things in the world of, like, media and television and movies. People like Joel McHale are going to be joining us, Rainn Wilson.
Yeah.
They grew up listening to KISW, so it's pretty awesome that they were totally up for the idea of just joining us on the air and sharing some of their favorite memories. Mike McCready from Pearl Jam. Can't wait to chat with him.
Yeah, lots of great stories. I mean, you're going to hear some cool stories about what went on at The Rock in the early days, the mid days, the crazy days, baby. Our big 50th, KISW's 50th anniversary, supported by Palace Law.
Let's play B-Mix. It's time to play the game. Yeah. So everybody scream his name. B-Mix. Don't be a loser. Whoa. B-Mix. You're a loser.
It is time to B-Mix. It's time to pump it up for Monday. Oh, yeah.
Are we pumped up yet?
Yeah. You know,
There we go.
Yeah.
Almost there? You're half deflated there?
I've just got the Super Bowl food coma.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't help that Steve brought in cupcakes this morning. Or actually, well, I say he did, but really Pearl Jam brought in cupcakes this morning.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Hand delivered. I hit up Eddie Vedder and I was like, hey, man, can you hook me up with some of the sweet cupcakes that you make? And he's like, no problem, Steve. And then,
Ed, are you here?
That's how it really happened.
what flavor do you like? Do you like the chocolate or the vanilla? And I'm like, we like both.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take care of both.
And he did.
Man, that Eddie.
He's the best, man. Really
He is. Let's get to our contestant. We got Mike in Seattle. Mike, are you there?
Hello.
Hello. All right, Steve, get out of here.
Get out!
I know, nice little echo there.
Yeah, it's got to be Mike's phone. I don't know why, but it's happening.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm digging it. I don't know if anybody else can hear this echo.
Reverb.
You guys are in tunnels.
Luke, I am your father. All right. For those playing at home, Mike will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Mike, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes.
When it comes to cars, what does the abbreviation SUV stand for?
Sport utility vehicle.
Yes. Thousand Island dressing originated in what country?
France.
No.
United States.
U.S. Yes. How many ounces of coffee are there in a Starbucks tall size?
12, 16.
12. Yes. In what decade did James Dean pass away?
50s, 60s.
50s. Yes. Florida shares a border with Georgia and what other state?
Alabama.
Yes. Cecily Strong is an actress most known for being on what sketch comedy show?
Saturday Night Live.
Yes. What is the first prime number that comes after 100?
101.
Yes. What sci-fi series, which debuted in 1965, took place in the year 1997?
Pass.
Gray, blue, bowhead, and finback are all varieties of what sea creature? Yes. What model was married to musician Dave Navarro?
Carmen Electra.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Correct.
I kind of want you to be like Sunday. Oh, that's here.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
All right, then.
But it's Monday, so you're too late.
Yes, you are.
I like it.
Okay. Just like turtles.
Yeah, I
And
like
of course,
turtles.
Here's the problem. If nobody else can hear this but us, we just sound like idiots.
Yeah.
That's the real sad thing about it.
Well, I mean,
If the people listening right now go, I don't hear any echo. I just hear you people going.
yeah, I guess I really do hope that they do hear that echo.
Not sure they can.
Or else I've just been pretending I'm an announcer for no good reason.
Yeah, Steve can check the text and you should lie and just tell Rev you can't hear the echo and that he sounds like
Everyone's saying everything sounds fine. I don't hear any echo. I don't know what you guys hear.
Don't do that to me.
I'm hallucinating. It's a group hallucination apparently because Rev's got it too.
Uh-huh. Might be maybe what you ate yesterday. It's messing up your ears. I don't know.
Quite possibly, yes. Shut up. Are you ready?
Yes.
Thank you. When it comes to cars, what does the abbreviation SUV stand for?
Sports utility vehicle.
Yes. Thousand Island dressing originated in what country?
Ooh, France.
No.
Italy.
No.
Russia.
No.
America.
Yep.
Damn it.
How many ounces of coffee are there in a
Sorry.
Starbucks tall size?
Sorry, America. 8 ounces.
No.
12?
Yes.
Ounces.
In what decade did James Dean pass away?
Oh, man, he's trending, I think. I saw that. Decade of the 80s?
No.
The 90s?
No.
70s?
No.
60s?
No. Florida shares a border
50s?
with... Yeah. Florida shares a border with Georgia and what other state?
Wyoming.
No.
It's close.
Orphanugan.
No.
A little less close.
Wow.
Alabama?
Yes. What? Cecily Strong is an actress most known for being on what sketch comedy show?
Saturday Night Live?
Yes. What is the first prime number that comes after 100?
111.
No.
101.
Yes. What sci-fi series, which debuted in 1965, took place in the year 97?
Twilight Zone.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You lose. Dolly Parton, 9 to 5.
Woo!
I blame the echo.
Yep.
Rev, I gave you a question.
What?
I gave you a question.
Huh. What?
Oh, there's two answers to that maybe then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
then, congratulations to Mike.
The 1965-97 one.
Okay.
I think I gave you that question. I may be
Okay.
wrong about that. Mike, thank you for playing. Did he win?
you.
Yes, he did
Yeah,
win.
he won.
Oh, you don't even care.
No, I really don't.
Man.
But I will give you this.
Talk about checking out. No,
Still got an hour, bro.
I like that.
I wasn't checking out. I was excited that you took my question, but maybe you didn't take my question.
I'm going to have to assume, because you already said that, the sci-fi series that debuted in 65 and was set in 97?
Yeah, and did he get it either, Mike?
No, no one got it.
Yeah, I believe it's Lost in Space.
You would be correct.
You don't remember me? You didn't get that question from me, really?
Probably not. I don't listen to you.
Because I've mentioned that a couple of times. That just randomly happened?
Maybe. I don't know.
That's a very weird, specific question when I've talked to, because I don't think anybody knew that they actually took off in 1997. That's
Would it
why-
make you feel better if I said it was, I got it from you?
Yeah.
Okay, then yes, absolutely. I got it from you.
Made me feel special.
It's a heartfelt moment.
And a lot of people are texting they heard the echo.
Oh, okay. Oh,
all right. And did not McDonald's create Thousand Island dressing with their special sauce? Weren't they isn't that why it's in America?
But the Thousand Island isn't necessarily their special sauce. They add more to that to make it the special sauce.
Exactly, but I
Right.
think that's when people said, let's put Thousand Island out because it's very similar.
I don't know for sure.
Yeah, I could
I
be
didn't do
wrong.
that much research
What's the
in
big
that.
difference between Thousand Island and French dressing and Russian dressing? I feel like
That's
they're all the
Catalina.
same.
No, that's Catalina. That's completely different. That's
Huh.
like a thicker, redder sauce.
Yeah, French is like almost, I don't know, like more pungent than Thousand Island.
See, I never have them next to each other, like the side by side, but they always just kind of feel like they're the same.
And it's not as creamy, the French dressing.
True.
The Catalina. And as far as Russian, that's a good question. I feel like
I
it's
thought they were
similar.
all just the same.
No, Russian dressing is more, known for its spicy flavor from chili sauce and horseradish.
Ah, there we go.
And did you know that despite the name, French dressing was originated in America?
Look at America with our dressings. Maybe we're the ones that just went crazy with all these flavored salad dressings, whereas other countries just throw oil and vinegar on there.
I hated French dressing. That was my grandpa's go-to when I was a kid. And for some reason, I was just like, I couldn't do it. I wanted to like it because it's orange.
Oh, see, I was always a fan of, you can give me any of them. Any of them, like the French, the Russian, the Thousand Islands. They're all great.
I just like that Danny goes, I like the color orange. I'll eat everything that's orange.
You know.
That was most of my life until I was about 16. So.
Well, it's funny. We were just eating something over the weekend. We had tater tot, try it, and had mustard on it. And we learned rather quickly she's not a fan of mustard by the look on her face. But eventually, like, she started warming up to it. Like, she's got my kind of appetite. She'll just keep eating. Like, she just doesn't stop eating.
I wonder what her taste buds are like how developed they are.
Well, definitely, she had that look on her face, like, what the F is this? You know what I mean? Like, it was like, I don't know if I like this, but it's food, so I'll keep eating it.
Yeah.
And each bite, she would have it would like get less and less pronounced, but like each bite, she'd look like she was just like eating the worst tasting thing ever.
Have you given her a lemon yet?
No.
You should just have her lick a lemon, and it's the cutest thing in the entire world. Okay. It's just like, oh!
This is like the first thing you had like a Sour Patch Kid. Like, we were like,
yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to try that.
Make sure you put it on video.
Of course. Okay. I mean, we don't. Not my phone has so many videos of her just doing the most ridiculous things. It's like,
I have nothing of my kids. It's so bad. I just found one picture of Joe, like when he was little, and I showed it to him. I go, that's all I got for you, buddy.
Well, when she grows up, she'll be like, what was I like when I was a kid? I'm like, well, what month do you want to see? Because we have everything.
It is pretty amazing.
You know, like, what year, what month? I have evidence of how you were for your entire life.
Yeah. And I wonder if it'll be similar to what kids have experienced in multiple kid families, where if you are one of the last kids, there is nowhere near as much of the pictures that they used to have. Like, you were just, it's like the middle kid or the third or fourth kid's like, they're done. There's like one baby picture of me. Yeah.
Well, you have one Instagram post per month of me. That's it, Dad. Thanks.
Yeah. So, sorry, Joe. No videos. But there is a picture of you. One. It is time for Listeners on the Loose. Yes, you pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. That's it. Or text us at 77999. Your calls, your text at 917 on the Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on the Rock. 99.9 KISW.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
New on Curiosity Stream. Deformed trees, mutated wildlife, and no humans for miles. 10 years after the disaster at Fukushima, see what this irradiated ecosystem can teach us about nuclear fallout on Radioactive Forest. Plus, looking for the most diverse marine life on the planet? Dive into the Coral Triangle and experience a frenzy of wildlife you've got to see to believe on nature's greatest secret. It's all on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose, where you pick the topic, you guide the show at 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. It's pretty simple, man. What do you want to yap about? If you do want to yap about something, well, Steve has a rule.
Let's just show some energy and bring it, BJ. Otherwise, we're going to have to gong ya. Oh, yeah. And then say goodbye.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Someone just texted in, did you guys hear about the Russell Wilson trade rumors? Which is funny. I don't know if you saw this over the weekend.
I didn't.
I get a blast on my phone that says Russell Wilson trade rumors. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So I click on it, and then the video is of like 20 seconds. It says, yeah, a couple of teams have inquired about Russell Wilson, and the Seahawks quickly shot everybody down. I'm like, so there are no rumors.
Oh, that's ridiculous. I hate that clickbait.
Yeah, it's just that's what they do, though.
Yeah, that's not a trade rumor at all. It's just like, that's why you can't believe anything anymore, because people just want you to click. Therefore, they're not going to give you accurate headlines. and there's nothing you can do about it.
Teams are like going like they're probably we got to figure out what we're going to do with a quarterback. Let's just reach out to the Seahawks, see what if they'd even bite at an idea of but there's no story.
That's understandable. And there was a time. I'm going to sound like the old guy. There was a time if a journalist put a headline out there, or perhaps even the headline maker, if somebody had that job at the papers or whatever, they would be in serious trouble for having such a misleading headline. There was a time.
Right.
But now those bets are off. So really, I think you got to just stop. Unless you got the story in front of you, headlines are useless. They just really are.
And they're probably getting rewarded because you got 20,000 clicks on this story. Maybe that's too low. You got 2 million clicks on this story, and congratulations, even though you completely dupe people.
Yeah, the strategist in me wonders, would that be a good thing? Because somebody messaged me today, Steve, and I think we've talked about this before. If Russell doesn't give some money back, will we ever see the Seahawks in a Super Bowl again? Because remember, he wasn't paid that much when we won the Super Bowl, so we had money for all that defense.
Yeah.
And I think there's something to be said about that. I think that last night, look, as good as Tom Brady was last night, I don't know really how that game could have gone if, in fact, that defense just didn't say to Mahomes, you are going nowhere tonight. I don't know what kind of game that would have been if indeed the Tampa Bay defense wasn't as good as it was.
And what an interesting just ragtag of guys that the Patriots, the Buccaneers have, guys like Brady, Gronkowski. These are guys that were pretty much done. Gronkowski's retired, and Brady's he's kind of at the end of his career, although he's going to play another year. And then you also have Antonio Brown, who was having his issues, and nobody was picking him up. And then their running back as well was on waivers. It was they just picked the right guys at the right time, and then you get a great leader like Tom Brady, and look what happens. And a fierce defense.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I just I wonder if, in fact, there's a lot of Seahawks fans who believe we will never win if Russell continues to make the same salary.
Well, this offseason will be interesting. Who are they going to keep? Are they going to put up the money to take care of Jamal Adams? Are they going to keep Dunlap around? There's a lot of promise for what could be this upcoming season with a new offensive coordinator. Hopefully things will be a little bit more creative and different. I'd hope that, that they'll be able to keep some of those guys. I have no idea. I'll sort of go fund me, but that's about as good as I can help.
Yeah, and last night, I got to tell you something. I think Tampa Bay's defense would have given Tom Brady just as many fits if, in fact, Tampa Bay's defense was on the Chiefs team. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They say defense beats a good offense, and we're not going in that direction because our money is tied into Russell.
Well, defense wins championships, but Tom Brady also wins championships. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. He's just smart.
After 30-something, that's where he's been really winning most of his championships. It's insane to think of how good he's been in his later part, at the end of his career.
He's a smart guy. I wonder if I don't know much. I didn't follow Tampa this year, so I don't know how good their defense has been. Did it just happen, or have they been good all season long? But, maybe he's a smart guy going, I got to go to a team that can stop the other guys, because, I can't just win it on my own.
Did you see that there was a great meme that was just showing the Russell Wilson comparisons to Patrick Mahomes? First year losing the playoffs. Both of them did that. Second year in the league, both of them won a championship. Third year in the league, both of them got beat by Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. It's man, that's true. It's true, though.
Oh. Does that mean they're best friends?
They are. Forever. That's why Russell was at the game, not because he was man of the year. Although Russell Wilson, man of the year.
Yeah, the Walter Payton Award.
Yeah.
That's a cool thing. The Seahawks said, look, there's a lot of reasons we're proud of this guy, but we're super proud of him. Because that's humanitarian stuff, is how you get that award. You do some really good things for basically the community or the country, whatever it's for. Or
big hands. We have big hands.
Is that how you... Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah. Oh, well, he should have won a long time ago then.
Go Hawks.
Yeah.
And sexy deep voices.
Yeah.
So, wow, the humanitarian awards changed over the years.
Man of the year.
They got a lot of different criteria now.
See, I would never win that award. I would totally abuse it. Everywhere I'd go, I'd be wearing something or walking around hey, I don't know if you know me, I'm Steve Miggs. I'm man of the year.
And look, I didn't want to tell you.
So humble. Right.
I didn't want to tell you this, but you were in the running for Times Man of the Year, but they knew that about you, and they said, we can't give it to Mr. No Humility.
Yeah, he would abuse the power.
Yeah, so you've. I'm sorry to tell you, but I didn't want to bring it up, but now that you must know.
Somebody would text this one and know what our favorite commercial was at the Super Bowl.
Well, a lot of people like the Winona Ryder, Edward Scissorhand thing better than I did, or Edgar Scissorhands.
I thought it was okay. I liked it a lot. That was neat.
That was my favorite.
That was your favorite?
Yeah.
Well, you're all emo.
I'm all Tim Burton-y. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, my favorite.
Someone said, you guys talked about Edward Scissorhand earlier. I'm just glad his name wasn't Edward Penis Hands.
Oh. Yeah, that would have been different.
Because then if his butt itches, he'll have to be Edward Decision Hands. Another person brought up a good point. How did Winona Ryder survive the birth of Edgar Scissorhands with scissors for hands?
That's a very good point.
Well, I
Did
wonder.
scissors grow, or are they just
No, so he was created. He was created by Vincent Price.
Oh, so Edward was created. So
Yeah.
you're assuming then that
she created her own son.
Oh, all right.
That's sad.
Well,
I know,
Vincent Price didn't have a kid. What do you? I mean, he was a lonely scientist weirdo guy.
No, but now here she is. I mean,
so she's a lowly scientist weirdo. I mean, you see what she was. Nobody wants to be with her because she went crazy in Stranger Things.
Yeah, and also she's known for being a kleptomaniac too. I mean, there's a lot of
yeah.
problems with Winona Ryder.
And then Beetlejuice used to hang around her. I mean, poor Winona's not having.
True.
Yeah,
You can't trust her. And then you got a band singing songs about her pet animal that's a beaver.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
That you know
Thanks,
what?
Primus.
Yeah, I guess nobody really likes the color brown or the letter big. I'm not sure. Well, anyway.
Danny, what was your favorite? That was Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
Sorry, Red.
Yeah.
What about you?
That was the same one. It didn't seem to be like a lot of fun commercials this year.
I did like Amazon Echo with Michael B. Jordan basically
That
playing
one
the part.
creeped me out.
I thought it was great.
I think we have the audio of that one.
Yeah.
Alexa, how many tablespoons are in a cup?
There are 16 tablespoons in a cup. Babe, food just got here. Why are you cooking? Who's that?
Alexa, turn on the sprinklers.
Honey, I already ran the sprinklers. Things are getting way too wet around here.
Add bath oils to my shopping list.
Alexa, no. Don't do that.
Read my audiobook.
I was in his hands. I was being changed. But I was also kissing him.
Honey, other people have to use the bathroom around here, too.
Now, I don't know if it's obvious from that commercial, but I do, and actually wasn't to me, but I thought in another random thing I read that some celebrity voices you can have as Alexa's voice rather than hers. Like, remember we used to have our GPS and we could get. So I think this is what this is promoting, which is.
I thought they were just promoting infidelity with Michael Jordan.
Well,
that's what it felt like. Like she's about to bone Michael Jordan in front of her husband or in the bathroom.
Yeah, that I definitely agree. I think you're right about that. So I think that's it. It's like, you can get Alexa to be your fan, and then, of course, unfortunately, she gets Michael B. Jordan, and that ruins her marriage.
He takes his shirt off.
Yeah,
wet
see, this is all in her mind, Steve. It still looks like Alexa, but she's thinking all this. But he sees that his wife is basically now happy with the Michael B. Jordan.
Didn't really sell me on getting an Alexa. I tell you that.
Well, maybe if they did it, Riley Steele, like that.
Oh, okay.
Then you probably would have been okay with it. And then your wife's banging on the door. Steve, what's going on? Riley's reading me a book like Goodnight Moon or Get Some.
Yeah. Get Some. Is that SUM or SOME?
I think it's SUM. Get Some. Yeah.
Get Some.
Well, there you go.
Vicky, do you have a favorite?
I really only saw the Edward Scissorhands one because I was busy trying to take apart a washing machine yesterday. So, yay! I like that one.
It's the Super Bowl. I say we take apart a washing machine, everybody.
Well, I decided to stop working.
Yeah, life doesn't stop because the Super Bowl's happening. True.
So everyone's texting me and like, how's the game? How are you liking it? I'm like, I can't watch it right now.
So you fixed your own washing machine?
I tried to fix my own washing machine.
Oh, you're one of those dangerous DIYers, man.
Did you at least go on YouTube to learn how to do it?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I did proceed to get water everywhere, though.
Okay, yeah, see, I am
clearly watched the wrong clip.
Yes. I wasn't prepared.
I am going to tell you something. I am so glad this stuff, YouTube wasn't around with all these tutorials when I was younger, because I think that's what my wife would do. And then, of course, it would not work. She'd flood the place. You know what I mean? Just like that. I can't live with a person who thinks they are as good as a plumber.
Well, I feel like the most important thing when you do use YouTube for tutorials is read a couple of the comments to just get a vibe if these are actually good. Because I was about to put in a baby, we were upgrading to a different seat for the baby, and I was like, I don't feel like reading the instructions. I'll just go on YouTube.
Oh, here we go.
And I said, let me read the comments first, and almost every comment on the first video I watched said, do not follow this person's advice. This is completely wrong, blah, 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 blah. Like, everybody was shooting it down, and I'm like, watch this video instead, and everyone kept saying this other video. I went to that one. I'm like, oh, cool. All right.
Did you read the comments for that one?
Yeah, everything was positive.
Okay, good.
Yeah, everything was like, this is so great, way better than reading the instructions.
There's a lot of people like you. My son and my wife are like you, Steve. They just don't want to read instructions.
I want to watch. I don't want to read.
Yeah. I mean, you probably...
With everything in life.
Yeah. I think they call that visual learning.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I don't blame you. It's just that then you've got Vicky, who probably thinks, oh, I don't know why I got to pay a plumber or a roofer or, or mechanic. I'll do it everything. And the next thing you know, you're living in a house with a hole in a roof. It's flooded and the car doesn't work.
So I'm buying a new washing machine today.
Oh, really?
Did you go on YouTube to find out which washing machine you should buy?
No, I went to Lowe's and I'm just like, sir, I just need one. Just give me one. I don't care.
Oh, wow.
I went in, but I didn't have the right vehicle, so that's why I have to go pick it up today.
Oh. They won't deliver it, or you don't want to pay the delivery?
Well, I don't want to wait for the delivery.
Oh.
Sometimes you got to wait like a week, BJ.
Yeah. I got clothes to wash.
Yeah. Well, go to the laundromat. You know what? I'm sure so.
Why do that when she can just get the laundry done at home?
I have news for you. I got a nice washing machine at my house, and if you've got $30, it's yours to use for a day.
That sounds like a steal.
Yeah, drive all the way from Lake Stevens.
Marysville, which is even further away.
Right.
Yeah.
Just to spend $30 to use your washer and dryer. Your fancy washer and dryer.
It's fancy because you know what it does? Cleans your clothes when yours doesn't. Huh? Cleans your clothes, Steve. $30.
It's fancy.
It's fancy, Steve.
Nothing but the best for $30.
That's right. You pick the topic, you guide the show. It is Listeners on the Loose, 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. More of your calls, more of your texts at 9:35 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
You guys, this is a text, not me just saying this. You guys have been talking about the Super Bowl, but I have yet to hear what the hell did you guys eat for the Super Bowl. To me, it's like Thanksgiving part 2.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, for me, Sarah and George, they kept it simple. But
Did they let you come over?
They let me come over.
That was nice.
Yeah, that was nice. They let me come over to my own
You were worried
home.
about that.
Yeah. So I came over to the house, and it was a very lackluster situation, I think. We didn't care about the teams. Nobody wants to see Brady do well. Didn't really care that much about the Chiefs. But Sarah made a charcuterie board for us. That was nice. George brought some, he bought some chips that we don't normally get to have.
Oh, looking fancy. I'm looking at the picture right now.
Yeah. So Sarah, that was really nice of her. It was fun to see her like chopping stuff up and doing kitchen work, because it's not something that she and I normally do. So it was really fun to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those times where I miss my wife, because if Kathy was in town because of COVID, so she can't come up here. If she was in town, we would have had a really cool spread. And our oven is broken, so we've got to get that fixed. So really, we did.
Have you gone on YouTube yet to learn how to fix the oven?
Vicky. Come on over, Vicky. No, I was a crazy guy. I called the repairman and said,
"What kind of stupidity is that? Getting a professional to fix an appliance?"
So yeah. So I mean, so it was tasty, that's for sure. And I'm feeling the Super Bowl coma, that's for sure. How about you?
Well, we didn't go too crazy because it's just the two of us. So, we just waited till dinner. And luckily, I always joke every week whenever my wife's like, "What do you want for dinner this week?" I'm like, meatball subs. They're vegan, but she gets the good, plant-based meatballs, the ones that they just taste awesome, but they're not the healthiest, of course. But I was just like, I just want to have a meatball sub. So she came through though, and I had myself a meatball sub, and it was awesome. It was
nice.
So good. Yeah. It's real basic, but just potatoes, meatball sub, and some cauliflower. I was living the good life.
It's delicious.
And I had my first banh mi sub, Steve.
Those are good.
I've never had one before.
Good.
George went out and got those too. I forgot about that. I got to give him credit for that.
Yeah.
So that happened.
Yeah, so just a nice big sloppy meatball sub. That was my dinner.
So you and I both had subs.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I was very happy.
Oh, we did our own kind of charcuterie board as well, but we just kind of bought it from the store, and then we added our own cheeses to it.
That's
cool.
We
did shrimp cocktail.
Oh, that's cool.
The kind of get the store?
Yeah, from the store.
Oh, those are the best.
And then we did, and then for dinner we were. And then I grilled wings, of course, smoked wings on my Traeger.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
And then for dinner, because that was all just during the beginning of the game, and then for dinner we had chili cheese dogs.
Whoa! Wow!
Yeah.
So you guys didn't care if you were having basically just a very much smaller group than normal. You were like, I'm cooking like we're having a giant group.
Oh yeah, it was just me and my girlfriend. It was fantastic.
Nice.
Oh, just to clear the air, so people were wondering if you just got somebody busted, but George is also Johnny Rubbers because she called him George. It's the same person.
Oh yeah, Jay
it's not
Rubbers.
there was a different person.
Sorry about that.
Just one person's like, does Johnny Rubbers know about this George guy?
Yeah. we usually call him Johnny Rubbers because he was given that great nickname, but that's the same guy. Yeah. So, Danny, good food.
It was super good.
All right, Rev, how crazy did you go?
We went nuts with dips. So we had the wife made a buffalo chicken dip.
which
those are the best.
Oh, it is so good. And then we also we had a little packet, so we made like a like a cream cheese jalapeno dip.
Oh,
and I forgot we were going to do that, so I actually got another jalapeno artichoke dip.
All right, turn up the spice. I like it.
Way too much spice. I'm really, really paying for it today.
Yeah, as we all are.
Yeah. So, but it was a lot of fun. We just went with that. No actual dinner. It was just literally just snacking on dips the entire day.
And Vicky was fixing washing machines?
She had a washing machine medley. Yeah.
Yes, while drinking, because that's what you do when you're working on something, right?
Yeah.
You always have a beer or something on hand.
Well, yeah, if you know that you can fix things because you're better than a plumber, drinking makes you even smarter.
Yes, exactly.
Did you guys see what Joe made?
I don't know if I
made
did.
the ultimate charcuterie.
I know. Joe went out of his mind.
He went like...
I can't even pronounce charcuterie.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because you really almost nailed it.
It was close.
Yeah.
It's on our Facebook page if you want to see Joe's creation. But man,
Joe,
all the meat.
This is the problem. Is like he's over there with his charcuterie over with his buddies, and I'm over here like, okay. I mean, I brought you into this world almost pretty much. And
He should have came over to the house and brought you the charcuterie.
I think he gave me the charcuterie. Yeah, so an exciting Super Bowl. Exciting Super Bowl for all of us.
See, I had a really good time watching because I was rooting for Tom Brady and Gronk. So everything that I wanted out of the game happened.
Yeah. And there was no investment. Because even if they would have lost, I wouldn't have felt that bad. I would have been like, that's awesome.
And I would have been happy for Mahomes because I don't dislike him either.
Right.
Like, it's like, okay.
I think that's what it was. It was just
I would have liked more of a close game.
That's the problem. It was apparent. I thought, I don't know what. I mean, look, I know that Mahomes was capable of great comebacks. We've seen that in other games. But to me, I just felt like I do not think they're going to be able to do anything in halftime to fix this mess that is unfortunately the Chiefs' offense today.
I can't remember who it was because also what helps is with the baby, a 1-year-old that just figured out how to walk. It's really hard to be fully invested in a game. Like I'm constantly walking around, following her. So. For me, it was the perfect kind of game to enjoy because I'm not like, damn it, I missed something awesome. But I overheard they were trying to do the math on if they could come back, and it just sounded like my brain was hurting overhearing. I think it was Tony Romo.
Tony Romo, he's like me. He was just he was trying to figure it out, but.
And in my head, all I kept thinking is did one of the producers say, Tony, you just got to go on. You got to give audience reason to keep watching. You know what I mean? It's you got to make this game interesting because it's clearly not.
Yeah. Yeah.
You already peed your pants, so we appreciate you for doing that.
Oh, yeah, that was
Can you now give a mathematical equation that will make people think that they could actually win this game?
Do you think they asked him to do something else in his pants, and he's like, I'm not going to go that far. I'm not. I'm your number one guy. I'm not going to be your number two guy. And all right, instead, let's do the math thing.
Well, I mean, I know. I mean, at what point are we going to see that?
Well, I'm just saying,
Tony, bend over. Hey.
He's like, I dropped my mic. Oh, wait, hold on a second. And it's like, Tony, what the hell is that? That would have been great if the stain just got bigger and bigger, as the game went on.
Just falling wets himself.
Yeah, the pee stain. Yeah, to the point where the pants just look like he just got out of the pool.
Yeah, that's got to suck if it actually wasn't that, and now he's all over the internet. I don't know. I've seen that picture and the picture of the weekend in the weird room probably the most.
Yeah, I think that he's never going to admit that's a pee stain. You know what I mean? Do you think? I mean, I don't know if he's even going to make a statement about it today. But
I don't know if anyone thinks his PR people are like, Tony, you need to put a statement about the dot on your pants.
I don't know. Some of these guys get in trouble for asking at the press conference. I'm surprised. I wonder if someone's going to ask.
So he says you guys need to up your charcuterie board game with these custom boards at chambersbay.custom creations on Instagram.
Wow. So did we just get charcuterie board? Charcuterie board shamed? Is that what happened?
No, I think they're just saying, hey, go get something that, in the spirit of Uber Eats saying buy local. You could buy yourself a local charcuterie board.
Okay.
Shoots and ladders board.
All right, there you go. Well, we want to buy local. We want to do that. That's for sure. 206-421-ROCK. Text. Oh, actually, what do I look? Look at the clock. Never mind.
Look at the clock.
I got a big question to ask. Never mind. We'll have to wait till tomorrow if you got something to say. Here's a big one for you. Oh, and also here's a question. What do Ryan Castle and 3D have in common? 3D's nuts. I'll tell you at 9:49.
D's nuts.
On the Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on the Rock. 99.9 KISW. And now, the Ryan Castle question of the day.
What's your Ryan Carroll? Ryan Carroll. What the hell's wrong with it?
Is that Pete's son?
Yeah, Pete Carroll's
Carroll.
What does Ryan Castle and 3D have in common? There we go.
Carol.
Oh, Carol, yes.
One person
I want to know who Carol is.
One text says they both have more D than Alan Tudyk.
Oh, that's one of our favorite actors. Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Steve's a fan of all their Ds.
Oh, that's it.
That's just our boss. Don't worry about it. Avi, thanks for listening to The Rock.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks, buddy. Hey, so New York State, they how about this? They have built their first 3D printed home in the United States. So they a completely 3D printed home for an asking price of $300,000.
That's insane. Wow. I think I might wait a few years before I'm willing to risk living in a 3D house.
Isn't that insane with the 3D print houses?
For that price, you could get a parking spot in Seattle.
That's a good point. Yeah, a company called SQ4D. 4D. They've got an autonomous robot construction system, and that's how they did it.
Cool. Good for them.
Yeah. $300,000. All right, well, there you go. Only 1,400 square feet, though. I don't know. That seems... that's a lot of money. Ryan Castle, though, not a lot of money. As a matter of fact, he's free. He's got a 12-pack.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
What is your story of doing something completely boneheaded but awesome?
One person says, I was part of a crowd surf race at a Bloodhound Gang show. That's my big boneheaded but awesome moment. I did not win because the crowd dropped me. Oh. I've been to a Bloodhound Gang show where they do that. That's like a thing that they do where they'll bring a couple people on stage and they just have fun with the crowd. Like I've seen them actually bring someone up on stage and just like, you have until the end of the song to pee your pants, and if you do, you get $20. Nice. And they put you in like a kiddie pool so that way the stage doesn't get destroyed.
Oh, all right. Well,
considerate. Right. They're very considerate for the stupid things that they do.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How much does bankruptcy cost?
Well, bankruptcy costs, of course, vary depending on what type of case you're filing. There's a certain amount of court costs and other out-of-pocket costs that you're going to have in any case. The filing fees in a bankruptcy case are about $300, whether you file Chapter 7 or Chapter 13. One of the things to watch out for when you're shopping for bankruptcy attorneys or looking at the different cost options is that a lot of times, especially the really cheap places, don't tell you up front about all the court costs and whatnot that you're going to have to pay in addition to the attorney fees. So make sure that you get the full picture when you're comparing prices of bankruptcy lawyers on what the attorney fees are, how much your court costs are going to be, so that you can really make a true comparison.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.